That worked. Let me begin by thanking Internet Week New York co-founder and chairman David Michael Davies, better known as DMD, and the entire Internet Week team. Nice round of applause for them. Thank you. During Internet Week, which began on Monday, they're going to help us showcase our city's leadership in digital culture and commerce. New York's technology sector is experiencing incredible growth. In fact, a study just released last week by the Center for an Urban Future concluded that nearly 500 startups have launched in our city since 2007, and New York now trails only Silicon Valley as a hub for new technology companies, and we are hot on their trail. Now, these new tech companies mean thousands of homegrown jobs, and we want to make sure that everyone, no matter where they live, knows about these jobs and is able to apply for them. And that's why we're launching the Made in New York Digital Jobs Map, which you can see displayed behind me, and Rachel's going to show you exactly how it works. You can find the map by going to mappedinny.com. It's being launched by Internet Week, and it will be updated and maintained by our administration. We also have printed copies available courtesy of the Association for a Better New York, otherwise known as ABNY. And this new jobs map plots more than 500 digital companies across the 5 boroughs, companies like Facebook and Branch and Foursquare and Kickstarter, Rent the Runways and Seamless, and even Bloomberg. Not only does it show you where a company is located, you can also quickly discover if it's hiring. And what's more, the digital map also locates the offices of investors, making it an excellent tool for entrepreneurs in search of capital. And it includes more than 30 tech incubators. One of the largest, General Assembly, which is sponsored by the city, is home to dozens of tech startups. And we expect this map to be another tool that helps propel our tech industry forward. Now, the growth of the tech industry in New York City has been a critical part of our success in weathering the nation's economic downturn far better than the rest of the country. And we're working to foster that growth in a few key ways that I wanted to just point out to you. First, by continuing to make the city a place where people want to live and work. And that means safe streets, affordable housing, attractive parks, and the most exciting cultural life in the world. And our administration treats these as vital economic assets. Second, we've continued to be a place that opens its arms to all people. And the diversity of our people makes this an incredible place to share and exchange ideas. Creative people want to be around other creative people, and creativity is driving the tech industry. And just as it is driving the media, fashion, and film and TV industries, which are also growing here in our city, lickety-split. Third, we are making concentrated efforts to support entrepreneurs and startups, and that includes our network of city-sponsored business incubators, which provide space for budding entrepreneurs in a variety of industries, allowing them to rub shoulders with each other and launch their ideas. And it also includes initiatives like our annual Big Apps competition that make target investments to help startups grow. And it means making it easier for startups to find investors and helping engineers and programmers land jobs at tech firms. And that is exactly what technology initiatives like the Made in New York Digital Jobs Map are all about. And fourth, we've formed partnerships with universities that will attract the engineers and computer scientists who will drive innovation and spin off hundreds of new companies. The new applied science campus is being built by Cornell University and the Technion Institute of Technology on Roosevelt Island, and NYU Poly in downtown Brooklyn, along with Carnegie Mellon and 3 other out of the United States universities, are going to make New York City the leading force in global technological innovation. The growth of our city's tech community is being celebrated by Internet Week New York. Its 5th year, Internet Week now attracts people from all over the country. It has over 225 events this year, and we expect 45,000 visitors. And one of the co-founders was our Media and Entertainment Commissioner, Catherine Oliver. So I'd like to invite Internet Week Chairman David Michael Davies to tell you a little more about it. DMD, the floor is yours.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Mayor. I got to be honest with you, it's a little intimidating being up here. You might think it's because I'm next to the mayor, which is true, and you know him as the mayor. I know him as the king of remarks. and I have to now give remarks after him. That was supposed to be a joke.
Just because the press doesn't laugh doesn't mean it's not funny. They don't have to, just trust me.
Thank you. When we started Internet Week 5 years ago at Gracie Mansion, we launched the first one. It's a public-private partnership between our organization and the city. One of the things we wanted to do, one of the things that Mayor Bloomberg stressed, one of the things that Commissioner Oliver stressed, was that we wanted people who were thinking about becoming a startup entrepreneur, getting into the internet business, becoming an internet professional, whether they were engineers that were still in college or people who were living throughout the country. When they were thinking about that, we wanted them to think about New York as a great place to come and to pursue that opportunity and pursue that career. When we started, there was a very small but vocal community here. And so what part of what we did with Internet Week was to actually shine a spotlight on this great community so that other people would know there was a community here, there was resources, there was funding, and there was support from our city as well. One of the things I love about Internet Week, of the 1,000 things that I love about Internet Week, is that we really bring the city's internet community to life. And I think the map at the end of the day really says it all. It shows what's happened in the past 5 years, from that small but vocal and excited and enthusiastic community to now literally hundreds and hundreds of internet companies and internet and digital agencies all throughout the city, and you can see them on the map. So we're very proud of it. We're very proud to have had the chance to collaborate with the administration on it. We really hope that New Yorkers are going to love it and check it out as a great place to find opportunities and to find jobs. Before I go, I do want to thank the people who actually built the map, the designer and developer, Michael Bodge, who's here, New Yorker, of course, and the executive producer of Internet Week, Steve Marchese, who also built it as well. So thank you to both of them. Mr. Bloomberg.
EMD, thank you. And now I'd like to introduce the woman who is spearheading our administration's efforts to make New York the nation's #1 digital city, our Chief Digital Officer, Rachel Stern. As you know, Rachel has been working hard with Internet Week to create this new map, and her team will be updating it regularly. Rachel?
Thank you so much, Mr. Mayor. It is such an honor and a pleasure to be here at the 5th Annual Internet Week New York, whose growth and scope just reflects the phenomenal growth that is taking place in our technology industry, thanks to the mayor's leadership, and thanks to the phenomenal momentum on the ground in the trenches of the developers and designers across the city who are building truly amazing things. Internet Week does a great job in really bringing together the community, also brings in tens of thousands of New Yorkers every year who patronize our local businesses, and has truly become a force and an institution in and of itself. And we're so thankful to them for being able to develop this map together in partnership. Recently, Fred Wilson, the venture capitalist, remarked that there has never been a more exciting time for technology in New York City when he was joining the mayor for the opening of the Academy for Software Engineering in Gramercy Park area. And he couldn't be more correct, and the map truly reflects that. It also reflects the phenomenal development and the phenomenal momentum that's happening here. What it shows you is the number of tech companies in a particular area, and it also keeps a live tally of the number of companies hiring at any given time. Right now, there are over 600 startups, investors, and incubators listed on the map. And we invite others who may not be on the map yet to submit their company, because this is an interactive resource. It also keeps a live tally of the number of companies hiring. Right now, there's over 320, but we know that will just go up. And those 320 companies equate to more than 1,000 open jobs in New York City. So the message is loud and clear that New York City is open for business. And if you are a graduating engineer, developer, or designer at a university and thinking about where should I go to get a job, where should I go to launch my company, look no further. It's truly clear that based on the strength of this ecosystem, New York City is absolutely the right place to be. In closing, I'd like to thank Commissioner Catherine Oliver for this powerful idea and concept. I'd like to thank Internet Week New York, especially Steve Marchese and Mike Bodge for building this wonderful map. I'd like to thank DMD for the partnership that has taken place over the past 5 years with the Mayor's Office of Media and Entertainment. I'd also like to thank the Association for a Better New York that made it possible for us to print and distribute the map, and the New York Tech Meetup for being our partners in this endeavor. Thank you so much.
Rachel, thank you. Seth Pinsky, the president of our Economic Development Corporation, really has been the driving force behind the city's investments in and support of our tech community. Seth?
Thank you, Mayor. As the mayor announced, the study by the Center for an Urban Future shows that the tech sector in New York City is the fastest growing tech sector in the entire United States. And these findings are consistent with what we've been seeing on the ground, whether it's the growing number of companies, both homegrown and also coming from outside of New York, who are expanding here in the city, or the increase in tech employment in just the last 5 years, with employment in the tech sector increasing by nearly 30% to the point today where we have about 120,000 people employed in this sector. And even during the same period, we've seen an increase in venture capital when venture capital investment nationwide has actually declined. And all of this is building on the work that we in the administration have been doing to support this sector. The mayor talked about some of this work, but it includes new sources of capital like our $22 million early stage investment fund that we started with FirstMark Capital, our network of 10 incubators, which today have space for over 1,000 businesses in just the next 3 years, and the work that we're doing to fill the talent needs, which the digital jobs map talks about in such stark and impressive way through the work that we're doing with leading universities like Cornell and Technion and NYU in downtown Brooklyn. And now we have the digital jobs map, which doesn't just showcase the size and diversity of our tech community, but also highlights job opportunities. And it shows that tech-savvy New Yorkers and those from around the country, if they come here, there are jobs available to them, and there is a real need for their talents. So I'm happy to be unveiling this with Rachel Stern and her team and the mayor during Internet Week, which is one of the most important ways that we highlight the activity in this critical sector. And I know that there are going to be many more exciting announcements coming out of this sector in the coming months and years. So thank you to everyone and congratulations.
Seth, thank you. I want to add that while Deputy Mayor Bob Steele and Media Entertainment Commissioner Oliver could not be with us today, their leadership really was critical in making this exchange new map a reality. Now, Josh Miller is the CEO of Branch, which is a group blogging platform. He is younger than I was when I launched my startup, although I guess everybody is. Josh recently announced that he's moving his company from Silicon Valley back to New York, and I hope he'll talk about why. Josh?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. So we started Branch back in August on Union Square and decided to move to Silicon Valley because we thought it was the promised land for a tech entrepreneur. And while it was great and we met great people, we ultimately felt like New York was the best place to build our business. That's for 3 key reasons. The first is the community here is absolutely incredible. From Hack and Y to Techstars to General Assembly to the New York Tech Meetup to everything that Rachel Stern and the mayor's office is doing. It's really, really a nurturing environment for a young entrepreneur. Second, the access to other industries is incredible. For Branch specifically, we like to work with media companies and publishers. And in San Francisco, you just don't get that access and those companies just aren't there. Third and finally, as a tech entrepreneur, you have a lot of really, really late nights up till 3 a.m. And specifically for me, I much prefer a slice of New York pizza to a San Francisco burrito. So that is also a very important part of our decision to move back. But yes, we are very, very happy to be back. I can't imagine a better city to build our business in. And I encourage any young entrepreneur, engineer, all of the above to come to New York. It's a really exciting time to be in the tech scene. Thank you.
Josh, thank you. I should also point out Jonathan Bowles is here, the Center for Urban Future. Jonathan, thank you very much. Before taking questions, yes, he deserves a round of applause. Way to go. Before I open the floor to questions, let me just summarize today's announcement for our Spanish-speaking New Yorkers. Hoy empieza la Semana de Internet de la Ciudad de Nueva York, 7 días de eventos para celebrar y apoyar la industria de la informática. La industria de la tecnología está creciendo rápidamente en nuestra ciudad. Para fomentar esta industria, hemos publicado un mapa digital interactivo para incluir información sobre cientos de compañías, incluso si están contratando nuevos empleados. And with that, we'd be happy to take some questions.